Why we not over in the middle?
I'd like to welcome the visiting team, the Helena Hawks. And now for the starting lineup. Starting with the Hawks, number 2, junior, Tristan Hookman. Number 10, junior, the Jasmine Lions. Sophomore, number 0, Smiley Cox. Sophomore, number 23, Shamara May Franklin. And 8th grader, number 1, Amaya James. And then, the Paul Jaguars. Freshman, number 3, Iris Lynn. Sophomore, number 32, Gentry Campbell. Junior, number 22, Ella Beckman. Junior,
here to take on Pope John Paul II. As the introduction of the girls team has been done right now. Both teams are young here tonight. We're just about ready for the tip-off here in about 2 minutes. Stay tuned for this pretty good game here between the girls and then the boys. St. Helena, 5 in the state of Louisiana, non-select, take on the Pope John Paul select, which is rated number 20. And we're just about ready for the tip-off right here. I'd like to welcome all our fans to Go Sports TV. Hook fan will be jumping center against number 44, Campbell. And we on the way, and Poke John Paul wins the tip. Dribble across middle court, down in the right corner. Shot in there by number 32, way off. And it's out of bounds to Hawks. Tipped on the missed shot there for the Jaguars. Hookfin comes up with it, walks across center court. Passes it off to the wing. Back in the corner to Hookfin. Long jumper off the end and rebound to 10. Back up, Hawks. Scratch it first. Let's get that to number 8. And it's off the glass. Reiner. 3 points for Reiner. Right corner. Hookfin at the top of the key, down the lane, and it is a travel. As she tried to force it, Camel had good defense right there. Babbitt comes up with it in the corner to, as they pass it around, Reiner has it at the wing, back around to the right side, and no good. As Template once again tried it. Rebound in there. Reiner on a walkthrough, no good. Hookfin pushes it up court all the way and steps under and through, but no basket. Babbitt to Lynn, and it's out of bounds. Hawks ball. Hookfin walks it up court. And they call for a double dribble on Hookfin as she nonchalantly commit the turnover. Lynn in the Template. Template cross center court, top of the key. Back over to Lynn in the paint to Campbell. Campbell whips it around to Template. Backed out of bounds by Hawks. Good tight guard on the corner and throws it back court. Hawks ball, side out center court. Hawks in front, Jaguars in front, 3-2. Hookfin throws it into the paint, throws it away, and Camel on the breakaway, and it's going to be lost out of bounds. Side out to the Hawks. 5:48 to go, first quarter. Jaguars on the front end of the score, 3-2. Hookfin walks it across. Under control, down to the right corner to back up the Hookfin, down the lane, and she's going to force it up there. It's out of bounds on Jones. Babbitt round to Lynn. Back to Reimers, only senior. Long three-pointer, and it's going to get out of Babbitt. on the three-pointer, moved the Jaguars out to a 62 lead, and that is hook fin short. It's going to be Jaguars ball. 4:55 to go, first quarter, 6-2. Jaguars over the Hawks. Lynn back out to Babin. Babin over to Template. Raymer at the top of the key. No good. Campbell fight for the rebound. Babin. And that's going to be another long two, and she misses that. That was Babin. Long rebound, and Raymer. No good. Out of bound to Hawks. As the Jaguars had 3 shots at it, couldn't get it to fall. 4:15 to go, first quarter, 6-2. Jaguars over the Hawks. And Hookfin forces another one down the lane, and it's going to be Jaguars ball. Template walks across the center court. Over to Lynn. Cross court to Reimer. Reimer jumps inside the three-point ring, and it's going to be no good. Foul charge against the Hawks. Jaguars inbound to Campbell. Campbell loses it. And it's going to be out of bounds as Jones couldn't control it. Lynn bounces it around. Hot to Reimer. Reimer drives the baseline. Over the Template for a three-point from the wing. In and out. Campbell with the rebound for the Jaguars. Passes it off to Hookfin. Hookfin dribbled down the court. Long three-pointer. And looks good from her hand, but rimmed out. Babin comes across center court. Over the Template. In and out from Reimer. Hookfin once again walks it up. Top of the key, inside the paint. Turns around jumper. No good. That is Tops on the turnaround. Babin on the drive. Into Lynn. Back out to Template. Over to Reimer. Reimer with a long three. No good. Lynn with the rebound. Back out to Babin. Reimer inside the three-point circle. No good. Babin, no good. So the Jaguars had 3 shots at it, missed all 3 of them. 2:21 to go here, third quarter, 6-2. Jaguars over the Hawks as Hookfin bounces around on the wing and picks it up. 23 with the shot, no good. Hawks ball. Franklin on that long shot for the Hawks hit. Didn't throw no iron, no net. Reimer drive baseline. Up, and she gets her own rebound, and it's going to be a foul. Foul on number 1, Jones. Reimer tried to bring it inbound, gets it into Babin. Babin dribbled around the top key, stolen in there by Hookfin, and it's out of bounds at center court. Jaguars will remain control of the ball. Lynn over the template. Reimer with the shot, no good. Rebound in there by Franklin. Hook Finn on the dribble, drive the lane, and it's going to be, I don't know what kind of shot that was, but she tried to get it up there. Jaguars ball, 1:24 to go in the first quarter, 6-2. Lynn over to template, long three, and she had it. Babin on the long three for the Jaguars, move out to 9-2. Now she traveled right in front of us here. Robinson's going to bring it in to Hook Finn. Substitution for the home team. That is Brewer in for Babin. Hook Finn takes her time, walks it up. Under 50 seconds, under 30. But she dribbled around to long three, in and out, and shot in there by the Hawks, number 10. Robertson hit nothing. Simply drops it up court for the Hawks over to Brewer. Back in there over to Raymer on a wing three, and it's going to be off the mark. Rebound in there by the Hawks. Hook Finn. And it's going to be a foul as she was trying to maneuver to the basket. We're going to call a foul. Hook Finn to the line for two. No good on the first one. She missed both of them. Rebounding there by the Jaguars. Campbell comes across the court with it to Reimer, and a long three. Yes! It's them in and out, but falls back in at the buzzer. So, the Jaguars put 12 on the board in the first quarter. The Hawks put 2, and we take a timeout. It's good right there. We ain't going to do it. Testing 1, 2, yeah, we're good.
How many minutes we got? That's what.
As we get ready to go start this second quarter, the Hawks on the short end of the score, 12-2. On the floor for the Jaguars, going to be Lynn, Reimer, Babin, Template, and Campbell. For the Hawks, going to be Hook Finn. Tanner. Tops. As Hookfin once again walks across the timeline. Passes off to Tops. Round the corner to Hookfin. Down in the paint. Tied up ball. It's going to be Jaguars possession. Reimer, ball center court. Over to Template. Back to Reimer. Two-man game to Template. Down the paint. Back out to Lynn. Lynn fakes it. Falls on the floor. Template round to Babin. Reimer. Back out to Lynn. Stolen away by the Hawks. Throws it up. No good. Babin. Template. Down in the paint to Campbell. Template dribbles. Shattered by the Hawks. Walked right in front of us, but they didn't call it. As they threw it around, long three. Comes out to Hawks on a long rebound as they unbalanced floor. And that was a bad call, but they called charging on 23. Franklin. Reimer. And she did not get established in the front court. So that's an over and back call. Hookfin walks across the center line. And it's out of bounds off for the Hawks. Robinson. No, they said it was off the Jaguars. As they threw it all the way across court, nobody made an effort for it, and it's out of bounds. Cannot have that. Reimer. Template. Passes in to Reimer. Reimer over to Lynn. Back at the top of the key to Template. Back to Reimer. Down in the paint to Campbell. Wing side to Babin. Babin from the corner. Inside the paint. Stolen away in there by the Hawks. Hookfin on the breakaway. And it's 2 points for the Hawks. 12-4 with 5:47 to go in the quarter. Reimer comes across center court. Takes her time with it. Over to Template. Down to Campbell. It's going to be a foul. As Campbell tries to put it up. Tops on the foul. 2-shot foul. Campbell misses the front end of the front end of the 2 shots. And misses both of them and knocks the ball back in there to Lynn. Out of bounds off the Hawks. Babin's inbound to Template. She drives a lane for 2. 10-point lead for the Jaguars as Hookfin hustles across midcourt down in the right corner. And they call her for traveling. Reimer comes across court to Template. Long three for Reimer. That's no good. Out of bounds, Hawks ball. And here we go. Hookfin walks across the timeline. Off the right side, long three in there, no good. He rebounded that by the Jaguars. And they're going to call a foul in there on number 0 for the Hawks. Tops. No, that was a timeout call. That was no foul. Keep it right here. Right after this game, the 17-7 Hawks play the 12-7 Jaguars for a district game. Hawks coming in 3-0. Let's see if the Hawks can close this gap as they come out with Martin, Tanner, Hookfin, Tops, and Robinson. Babin at the top of the key for the Jaguars. Reimer at the top. Back over to cross corner to Babin. Down in the corner to Lynn. Back out to Babin. Over to Brewer. Babin down to Lynn. Fix a shot, reset, and she traveled. She wanted to take that shot, but she wasn't sure. Four minutes in the quarter. Hookfin dribbles back her down. Throws it up on the board, no good. And here come the Jaguars, and they throw it away as Babin was moving it up court. Turnover. As Hookfin comes up with it, throws it away, and Babin comes up with it. In the corner to Template, and long three. Hookfin with the ball, and she's moving down the court with it, and it's going to throw it off the glass. No good. Foul on Hookfin as she tries to come back in to play some defense after a wild play. 3:20 to go to half. Reimer over to Babin. Babin in the corner to Lynn. Turns around, shoot it. No good. Campbell hustle for a rebound. Saves it into Babin. Babin for three. No good. Hookfin with the rebound for Hawks. And she was fouled, but they didn't give her the call. As Hookfin slows it down. Tanner tried to make a move, could not do it, and is knocked out of bounds in there by a couple of Hawks. 2:31 to go in the first half. 14 for the Jaguars, 4 for the Hawks. Inbound to Camel. Camel's going to throw it up off the glass, and she's going to draw a foul. On Robinson. That's Campbell. Misses the front end. She missed both of them and hooked in with the rebound. Down the right side, carried the ball, didn't get the call. Got a screen here and she kicks it off her foot. 2:17 to go, 14-4. Jaguars over the Hawks. The only senior on the court with the ball in her hand, Babin. Throws it over to Template. And it's out of bounds. Babin with it on the far corner. Goes in the paint to Lynn, and it's kicked out of there. Lynn back to Raymer. Raymer to Babin. Down in the paint to Campbell. Stolen away by Martin. Giving it in that to number 3, and it's going to be stolen away. No. Over the hook fin, and she's going to shoot a 3. No. Raymer throws it in the paint. Knocked back out of there. It's going to be off of Raymer. Hawks ball. Martin Tanner passes it into hook fin. On the right side, Raymer got good coverage over there. Stolen away. No. Knocked out of bounds off the right. Minute 3 seconds ago. Hook fin into Martin. Out of bounds. Jaguars ball. You watching Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smoker Leonard. Hawks basketball, 24-25. Raymer on a long 3 from the wing, no good. Off hook fin. It's going to be Jaguars on the goal. 44 seconds to go in the half. Babin throws it into Template, into Campbell, and she misses a point blank layup, and that is Babin on the score for the Jaguars, 16-4. Shot up, no good. 13 seconds to go. Hawks ball as she stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. And it's going to be a long shot in there by Martin, and she knocks it down for 3. And that's going to be halftime as cannot get the shot off. And that's halftime here at Jaguar Gymnasium. The Hawks on the short end of the score, 16-7. Second half coming right up. If we get ready to go for the second half here, the Hawks will be inbounding the ball. The center court, Hook Flynn walk across the timeline. As she tapped around the top of the key, a little move down the lane and up off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Babin, stolen away in there by the Hawks. Hook Flynn on a jumper, blocked in there by the Jaguars. Raymer down the court, and she carrying the ball. Nobody calls it, but she got the two. She gets the 2 points, so it's 18-7. Hook Finn shakes and bakes around the right wing, and no good. Lynn on the dribble. Picked up in there by number 23. All the way with the ball. Nobody stopped the ball. It's going to be a foul. 2-shot foul for the Jaguars. That's good for Lynn on the front end of 2. She gets both of them. 20-7. 13-point lead for the Jaguars as Hook Finn dribbles at the top of the key. Out by the logo. As she moves around the right side on a spin. Picks it up. She had to take it out of there and misses the shot. Intercepted in there by Raymer over to Babin. Babin's on the right side. Throws it in there to Lynn. Lynn off the baseline. Up, no good. Rebound in there by Template. Babin on the up and no good. Hook Finn with the ball. Dribble around Babin. And she's around the lane and it is a wild shot, but we're going to count it. 20-9 as the Hawks try to close this gap. Reimer over to Babin. Back into Campbell. Stolen away by Hook Finn. No shot. She misses it. 2-on-1 with Lynn, and it's going to be a foul in there. It's calling on Tops. Baseline out for the Jaguars. Babin with the long 3. No good. Hook Finn with the ball. Walks across half court. 5:43 to go, third quarter. Hawks behind by 11. Lynn on the move with it. Almost stolen away in there by Hook Finn. Campbell off the glass. 22-9, 5:20. Hook Finn inside the paint and another wild shot. We're going to count it. 22-11. And that's Lynn on the 3. 25-11. Hook Finn slows it down. Over. She tries to save it back in. Hook Finn with the top of the key 3. No good. Should have been a tip ball there. Reimer gets across the timeline with it over to Babin. To Temple, down into Campbell, back out to Lynn. Lynn with a mid-range jumper, no good. And here come Hook Finn for 13. And it's going to be off the hands of number 10. Robinson. It's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with him. It's going to be Jaguars ball side out as Babin brings it in to Reimer. Crosses center court. Back to Babin. Over to Lynn in the left corner. Babin with the fake in there. Back to Template. Template inside the free throw jumper. And it's going to be a foul. Well, they're called a jump ball. Hawks ball on possession. .344 to go in the third quarter. 25-11. Jaguars over the Hawks. And she tries to get it into the paint. Does. Rebound and put back in there by Jones. 25-13. Lynn on the fake. Reimer down in the corner to Lynn. It's going to be a foul in there for Robinson. Just a little too excited there. That's Jones on the foul. Babin's going to bring it in from underneath the baseline. Inbound to Campbell as she break down the lane. It's going to be Jaguars ball out of bounds off the Hawks. Out to the top of the key to Babin down in the free throw. As they try to get it down there to Campbell. Reimer inbound to Campbell. Campbell loses it. Jump ball is going to be Jaguars ball on possession. Shot blank shot for Lynn. Point blank, she just misses it. Hawks ball on the turnover. Two minutes, 47 seconds, third quarter. Hawks down by 12. Throws it away as she tried to feed her down the lane, and the Jaguars throws it away. Turnover on a carry. Babin on a long three, no good. Hook fin on the breakaway, long three, and it's going to be off. Rebound in there by 23. As he turn around, put it off the glass, no good. Template crosses court to Lynn. Back to Reimer. Drive down the lane. Over to Babin. Babin back out to Lynn. Lynn to Template. Template Back out to Babin. Lynn once again on a long three, and she swishes it. Babin on a long three as they whip it around a couple times. As they come back down, Hawks try to move around, and that is hook fin on a long three. Off the back line. I don't know what the call is, but it's going to end up with the Jaguars. Lynn once again from the three-point area. Back to Babin. Up to Tippett. Back to Babin. Tippett. Lynn once again fakes it. Tippett on a long three from the same spot. Count it. They done open up the three-point shots now. As they done eased out to a 15-point lead as Hook Finn comes in, make a move, and dribble off the foot. Raymer on a quick away. And she misses it. And they call a foul on number 12. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. 31-13. Reimer misses the front end. And she gets one out of two. And it's going to be a three-point shot. And that's short. It's going to be Hawks ball on the baseline. Hook Finn throws it up off the board. Reimer with the ball down the left side. Little juke move in there. Back in there to Lynn. Lynn back to Reimer with the long three. Draw new iron. And that's going to be in the third quarter. The home team 32, the visitors 13. We'll take a break right here.
I ain't doing a good job.
17-point lead for the Jaguars. Lynn on a jumper, and let's call it. 34-15. Another short one by Martin. Just a little too out of her range. Babin and Template. Working right about off the Reimer on their far side. Once again, a long three, and Hookfin with the rebound. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Saved in there by the Hawks. It's going to stay in the front court with the Hawks. Martin steps inside the three shot. Hookfin stepped out of bounds as she tried to save the ball. Babin inbounds the Temple. Across center court. Back to Babin and a long three. Counter! That's three for her tonight from that distance. Out of bounds off of Babylon on the first side. Hookfin with it off the top of the key. Turns the corner. Loses the ball. Campbell with it. Babin down the right side. Knocked away from behind by Hookfin. And she stepped out of bounds. Good hustling there by Hookfin, but she could not stay in bounds after knocking the ball away. Babin on the dribble against Franklin. Reimer picks it up. Back to Babin. Babin dribble around the top of the key. Over to, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Hookfin. Babin's inbounds to Template. Template back to Babin. Babin into Campbell. Campbell backs her down off the glass. Rebound in there by the Hawks. You got a 3-on-1 break. And it's off to White. So Hawks controlled it under their own goal. Robinson dribbles around, and she loses it out of bounds, but it's off White. Should have been a foul. They didn't call it. Hookfin on the shot. No good. Off Hookfin. Off the baseline. Jaguars ball. Babin walks across the line with it. 5:03 to go in the game. Babbitt stands out the top of the key as they let her stand there. Now she dribbles the ball inside to Reimer, and Reimer draws a foul on number 0, Tops. They're going to call a foul on Hawks. Babin on the front end, misses it. Misses both of them. Knocked away in there by Hookfin. 4:39 to go in the contest. 37 for the home team, 15 for the guests. Babin down to Lynn. Lynn to Babin. Over to Rammer. Rammer dribbled down the baseline, throws it inside to Campbell. Off a Hookfin. Out of bounds to the Jaguars. 4:24. Inbound to Camel. Over to Rammer. Down the lane, and she's going to be traveling. Hawks ball. And Hookfin walks it up court. 4:10 to go. Down to Martin, and Martin throws it away.
Look up, Grace.
Good move in there by Reimer. She misses the whole goal. Babin from the corner, 3, no good. They're going to call her for a foul. Deuce added it in for Campbell. Down the sideline with it. That is Babin down in the lane to number 24. As she gets in and gets her first basket, that's Brewer. They're going to call her for traveling. As she throws it off the board. .317 and counting. Hawks down by 25. As they're going to play, she travels as they try to get it into 24. Brewer, they call her for traveling. The last 3 minutes as Hookfin walks it up, throws it into the paint, turnaround jumper, in and out. Lynn, she traveled with it. Well, they call her for carrying. Inbound to Robinson on the turn. Throws it back out to Hookfin. Off the glass with a wild shot. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The senior, Rama, walks it up court. Over to Rama. Rama with a little dance, little juke step. Back to Brewer. Brewer back to Rama. On a spin down the right baseline. And it's going to be a long three. But they call her for traveling. Hookfin on the drive off the line. Stolen away in there by Hookfin, and she's going to draw a foul. Hookfin at the line for two. 1:43 to go. 39-17. Jaguars over the Hawks. You've been watching Ghost Sports, Flying Ghost Production, which produces Ghost Sports TV. And we bring you all the Hawk sports. It's going to be a jump ball in there. I know they're going to call it for a foul. 140. No, they call it out a jump ball. It's going to be Hawks possession. Turnaround jumper was blocked in there as Hookfin steals it. And she puts it in the goal. I mean, that was kind of back court. Hookfin with this rebound, and it's going to be this for me.
Mallory, does that who just senior night?
Oh, I thought I.
What for you? You need a snack?
Thank you. Hookfin misses the front of one end. Misses both of them as 106. Ball is going to be saved in there by the Hawks. They're going to call off for traveling. Rama walks it up court. Under a minute. Long shot in there by number 13. Misses the goal. That Hookfin on the drive. They're going to call a foul on number 15 for the Jaguars. Going to be two shots. No, it's going to be a side out. 37 seconds. Now it's two shots. 37 seconds left in this contest, and then we'll move on to the varsity boys as the 5th-ranked St. Helena College and Career Academy Hawks take on the 20th-ranked Pope John Paul. As they pull out their lone senior, everybody giving her a hand. Hooks in on the front end. Misses it. Another foul as she tried to throw up a uncontested shot. And she misses the front end out of the shoe of the Hawks. 27 seconds ago. Hawks down by 20. As Lynn walks across court. No need to put up a shot. Back out to Lynn. Long shot out of bounds. It's going to be a half a second left to go in the contest. And that's the ball game. As the girls fall short, 39-19, as the Pope John Paul girls wins a district game here tonight. And we're going to ask you to stay tuned as Flying Ghost Production brings you Ghost Sports TV and the Hawks senior varsity team. Tip off coming right up.
Number 2 make all the points for the team. With the exception of a couple. It was 19. Oh.
evening. Welcome to the 2024-2025 Football All-State Basketball Senior Year. At this time, we would like to recognize our seniors, basketball players for their many years of dedication to the basketball program. Senior Captain number 1, Grace Rader. Grace is the daughter of A.K. Rader and Helena, and the stepdaughter of A.K. Short and Greg Cracker. Grace is a 5-year veteran in basketball. She is also a member of Jaguars, History Club, and the team. Her favorite memory of basketball was coached by her old team Boston after the playoff loss last year. Grace plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi and major in sports medicine to become an athletic trainer. Number 1, Grace Rader. Senior Captain number 13, Andrew Hall. Andrew is the son of Andrew Hall. Andrew is a 5-year veteran in basketball, where he is a member of the 1,000-point club. During his junior year, Andrew was named first team All-Fisher as well as an honorable mention on All-State team. He was also awarded team MVP. Andrew is a member of the football and baseball teams as well as student ambassadors for the National Honor Society, retreat team, liturgy team, and Catholic Athletes for Christ. He has been on honorable throughout his time at UAP. Andrew plans to attend Southwest Mississippi Community College to major in business, public activities, and baseball career. Number 13, Andrew Hall. Senior Captain number 22, Nate Adler. Nate is the son of Jennifer and Brian Adler. Nate is a 4-year veteran in basketball, where he is a member of the 1,000 club. Nate was named second team All-Fisher in his sophomore and junior seasons. He is a member of the baseball team, student ambassadors, National Honor Society, and Catholic Athletes for Christ. He has been on honorable throughout his time at UAP. He is undecided on college, plans to major in kinesiology while continuing his basketball career. Baseball career. Number 22, Nate Adler. Senior manager Mason Lewis. Mason is the son of Kelsey and Trey Lewis. Mason has been a basketball manager for 4 years. He is the president of the Golden Jacks and Chess Club, as well as a member of the Discipline Club and Garden Club.
Probably pass was good.
Good evening and welcome to Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smokey Leonard. This it's about tip-off time here at Pope John Paul Jaguars as the Jaguars 12-7 play host to the 7-17 St. Helena College and Career Academy, the fifth-ranked team in the non-select Division III.
Oh, say, have you seen by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, whose celestial and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket oh, send us that star-spangled banner. Oh, land of the free and the home
Nice rendition from the homestanding Jaguars as the PA Announcer get ready to announce the starting lineup for both teams. Let's listen to him. And that's the introduction of the players and tip off in about 2 minutes as we get ready to play this contest on a Friday night as senior night here at Pope John Paul. Hoff and Desmond Atkins going to be jumping center circle. You're watching Ghost Sports TV, Flying Ghost Projection. Enjoy yourself. And it's going to be out of bounds on the far sideline to Babin. Hawks going to get it on the side out. So that means they won the tip. Smith at the top of the key. Chandler on the wing, three-pointer, no good. Rebound in there by number 5, Aguilar's. Williams trapped in the corner, throwing it away, and that is Smith with it as he walked across the timeline. As he dribbled at the top of the key on the wing to Chandler, back to the top to Smith, down in the paint to Desmond. Desmond on the move, goes it up and over. The good defensive stop in there by Hoff that time. Aguilar's. It's going to be timeout, 22nd timeout called by Coach Carlin. 7:14, no score, early timeout. Early timeout, 45 seconds into the game. So Coach Carlin coming out here trying to win this ball game. Talked to him before the game tonight. He thinks the Hawk has it all, but let's see if he's correct here tonight. Babin brings it in at center court. Back to Aguilar as he walks across the timeline. Right wing to Babin, back out to Aguilar. Top of the key, Williams on the baseline. Back out to the front to Wallace. Wallace back down to Williams. Williams back to Wallace. Aguilar, and that's going to be Babin. Try to get the shot, and this is Hoff as he puts it on the floor, try to get to the goal. And that is Williams on the switch. John Williams Let's give him a 3-pointer on that. KJ Smith walked across the timeline with it. On the wing to Baker. Back out top to Smith. Down in the wing to Cheney. Puts a man in the air, and he misses the goal. Back out to Smith, and Smith a long three. No good. Rebound to Chandler. Down into Baker. Baker is going to be held as he tried to get to the bucket. It's going to be a foul on the number 13. 6:10 to go. First quarter. No, early 3-0. That's Baker. Shoots two. Hits the front end. And he misses the back end of it, and Huff with the rebound. Aguilar's in back court to Babin on the front. Wallace throws it over to Aguilar. Babin on the block in there by Baker. Stolen away in there by the Hawks. As they take their time, walk across the timeline. And he throws it away. Taz Chandler and Aguilar on the blow by, and he misses the go. Smith. Cheney. Back to Smith. Corner to Chandler. Back to Smith. Chandler fakes. Goes it in there to Baker, and Baker on the move. Ron Hoff. Lay it up, and we got a tie score. Aguilar gets across the timeline to Williams. Wallace back to Huff. Wallace down to Babin. Babin drives the baseline, and Huff to the basket. 5-3. Poke John Paul. That's Smith. Plays with it at the top. To Chandler. Into Cheney. Back out to Smith. Smith in a long three. Foul on Cheney. Dorsey and Thomas in for the Hawks. Stolen away in there by the Hawks. Smith sets it up. Thomas back to Smith. In that to Chandler as he loses it out of bounds on the baseline. Early 5-3 lead for the Jaguars. As Aguilar. Williams. Back to Williams from Aguilar. Wallace down low to Babin. Babin into Huff. Back to Babin on a set shot and no good. Down inside there. Blocked away in there by the Hawks. Stolen. No. As the big Hoffman puts it in. 7-3 early lead for the Jaguars. Thomas on a three, and you count it. Jerome Thomas Close it to a 1 point game. Williams back to Aguiles. Wallace back to Aguiles. Into Hoff. Hoff on the turnaround jumper. Buries it. Baker back to Smith. Into Baker. And it's going to call a foul on Aguiles. Aguiles. Side out for the Hawks. Almost threw it away. Three-pointer for the Hawks. No good. Aguiles in there for the rebound as he slows it down. Goes ahead to Babin. Babin to Hoff. Puts it on the floor. Babin down the lane. And he gets it. 11-6. Smith in the paint to Cheney. Back to Smith. Sets him up for inside the three. Two-pointer as he faked like he was going to take the three. Stepped inside the three-point line. 3-point game. Aguiles walks it up court to Babin as they pass it around. Williams back to Aguiles over to Wallace. Post run ball, playing patient ball. Hoffman. And this is throws it off. A wild shot. Babin thought he was going to draw a foul. Could not get it. The whistle. Cheney. Babin. Baker on a turnaround jumper. Jump ball. Establishing a play right here. As they talk about the jump ball possession. Certainly, the ball went out of bounds on the open tip, so the Hawks had it, so that means they won the tip to me. I don't know. Let's see what the stripe guys going to come up with. And the possession arrow is going to go to the Hawks because they lost the tip. And Hawks ball as J.K. Smith walks across the timeline. 21 seconds to go in the quarter. Hawks behind by 3. Chandler gets up and spins it around as Baker goes way up there and closes it to one possession game. 11-10. And Aguilar throws up a wild shot at the end of the quarter. So in a one, the Jaguars 11, the Hawks 10. Babin's going to bring it in at midcourt to start this second quarter. Egerles walks across the timeline. Looks over to Wallace. Wallace over to Babin. Babin round the horn. Williams with it. Over to Babin. Babin fakes the pass. Back to Aguilar. Babin down in the paint to Hoff. Hoff going to draw a foul on Baker. Going to get 2 shots. Now it's going to be an inbound. So, no, it's going to give him the 2 shots. First one is good. 12-10. (13-10) as the Hoffman, I should say Hoff, put him up by 3. Inside to Chandler, back to Baker, over to Smith. Thomason, I'm sorry. Baker with it, fixed the jumper. They're going to call a foul. Or they call a walking on Baker. Egerles walks it across the timeline. Throws it over to Wallace. To Babin. Williams. Over to Wallace. Down to Babin. Babin drives the baseline. Back out to Egerles. Looks like he wanted to take a 3. Babin on the step back. High post in there to Hoffman, and he turns around, and he's going to drop his shoulder. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Hoff as he dropped his shoulder into Baker. Put Baker on his back. 13-10 Jaguars over the Hawks. Smith walks it up. He's slowing it down, playing right into Jaguars' hand. Long three by Thomas. No iron, no nothing. Babin throws it in there to Hoff. Couldn't get it to him as Hoff gets up to the top of the key. Williams on the wing. Williams as they move it around the horn. Hoff hadn't missed a shot yet. 15-10. KJ Smith on a straightaway three. Close it back to a one possession game. Babin on a long three and he knocks it down. Back to a two possession game as almost threw it away. Cheney. Another three by the Hawks and they're lighting them up right now. Hercules blocks it up the timeline over to Hoff. Did not waste a second as he just turned around and fired it up. Back-to-back threes for Babin. Cheney round to Robinson. Spin in there by the big boy. Thought he was going to slam it. 21-18 as the two teams go back and forth. Wallace working on Robinson. Over to Babin. This time he had someone in his face. Three-pointer, no good. Hoff on the they're going to call a foul on 4. Non-shooting foul. Wallace down to Williams. Williams. Jump ball is going to be Hawks ball. Smith walks across the line. As he look at coach. Throws it in there to Cheney. Block out to Smith. And Smith on a long three. No good. And Chandler with the stick back. I'm talking about Darcy and not Chandler. 21-20. Jaguars up by 1. Stolen away, and that's going to be Robinson on the breakaway, and they're going to call him for a foul. Foul on Wallace. As Jamarian is going to shoot 2. Missed the front end. Missed both of them. Rebound in there by Smith. Over to Robinson. Back to Smith. Into Baker. No, that's Darcy. Now it's Baker. Now it's back to Darcy. Knocked away in there by the defense for the Jaguars. Aguilar sets it up. Throws it inside to Babin. Babin still throws it away. It's going to be a 3-on-2 fast break, and Cheney could not get the roll. As the big boy moves it down court. He's going to call a timeout, 20-second timeout. 2:03 to go to halftime, 21-20. Fairly decent game so far. I'd like to say hello to our Get Back coach as he up in Washington, D.C. Enjoy yourself up there, Get Back coach. .203 here in the second quarter. 1 point advantage for the Jaguars. As Babin bring it in on the side out. Into Williams. Over to Aguilar. Try to find Wallace to get it to Williams. Back to Williams. Williams is going to turn. Throws it inside to Hoff. Hoff back to Williams. Babin on a three-pointer. Steps inside. No. Passes it around the Jaguars. As he got good defense in there by the Hawks. Blocked in there by Chandler. Darcy, I'm sorry. And this time he draws a foul. That's Babin. One point in there for Babin. Hit both of them. 3-point game, 127 in the half. As the Hawks pass it around. Darcy. As the big boy, Baker, got a man rebound, put it back up for two. Under a minute. Babin throws across court to Williams. Good blocking there by Baker. Made him change direction on it. Let's see if the Hawks going to play for the last shot. Trailing by one. Hawks haven't led this game that at all. And he throws it away. And just like that, that is the halftime as the Hawks went to sleep. Coach John Paul made them pay. And they're down by 3 going into the halftime. We'll see you on the half. Testing 1, 2. And we are back to start the second half as the homestanding Jaguars up on the visitor Hawks by 25-23. As the Jaguars been shooting the lights out, their center hadn't missed a shot tonight. They got a couple guards that's hitting some threes. The Hawks have only played Atkins for 4 or 5 minutes in the first half. I see him starting the second half. Let's see what happens as we get ready to go. Babin's going to be bringing it in at half court. They're going to go with Wallace, Aguilar, Babin, Huff, and Williams. Same five for the Hawks to start it. No, they're going to go with Robinson, Atkins, Smith, Cheney, and Baker. Stolen away in there by Robinson, and Smith going to come across the timeline. And the big boy finally gets up and get a main board and put it back up. We're down by 1. First points of the night for Atkins. Babin down the line and is going to get it over to Hoff. Stolen away in there by Smith. And that should turn the momentum right there as Desmond snaps one down. Hawks with their first lead of the night, 26-25. Aguilar. Back to Wallace. Wallace steps around Robinson. Timeout, Garland. And there's going to be timeout taken in there by the Jaguars, and we'll take a timeout with them. Ball. 6:39 to go in the third quarter. Hawks on the front end of the score, 26-25. Two big baskets by Atkins as we come out of halftime. Aguilar comes across the court with it. Over to Wallace. Back to Aguilar. Wallace looks inside. No. Aguilar throws it over there. Stolen away in there by Cheney. As they bring it down and set it up. Gonna try to do a two-man game on the. And they're gonna call a foul in there on Hoff. Is Baker gonna shoot two? Off the back iron. And he missed front end of both of them. Aguilar walks across the timeline. Picked up there by Robinson. Stolen away in there by Cheney. And Cheney takes him to the rack all the way. And the Hawks with their biggest lead of the night. 3 points. 5:47 to go in the quarter. As Aguilar walks it across the timeline. Over to Babin. Out top to Williams. Down low to Wallace. Back out of there. He carried it, but they didn't give him a call, but he throws it away. So the Hawks can take it a big advantage right here. If they can get this basket again, they can score right here. They got Marino in for Wallace. As the Hawks whip it around. Up and in, that is Baker. And the Hawks enjoying their biggest lead, 5 points. Aguilar back out to Williams. Marino stolen away in there. No, knocked away in there by Cheney. Aguilar comes across the timeline with it. Marino. Aguilar down the lane. Back out to Babin. You got an injured player on the floor. It's got an unbalanced floor as the Hawks moved it down floor. KJ with a rainbow jumper. 8-point lead just like that. And they number 5, Aguilar recovered real quick. They were going to. So here we go. Aguilar comes across the timeline. Picked up there by Robinson. Knocked away by Robinson. Aguilar looks step aside for the shot. No good. Baker pulls it down. Hawks on the move. KJ brings it back out. Throws it away. Stepped out of line. That's Babin as he stepped on the baseline. Hawks ball. The substitution comes in. Thomas in for Robinson. KJ. Yeah, no. Pull it down there by the two big boys are hustling in there, but couldn't get it to fall out for him. Thomas say, I'll take it. As the two big balls are battling for the rebound, both of them got one that time. They threw it back out to Thomas, and he knocked it down. Babin trying to set a shot, and he's going to knock it down from the three. Corner three for Babin. Eight-point lead. Thomas with it. And there's going to be a foul on Baker as he run up the back of Aguilar. Substitution as Darcy comes in for Baker. .230 to go in the third quarter. 36-28. Wild shot in there by Hoff. Three-point in there. Is he letting them fly? You got to put somebody on him. 11-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. KJ Smith just knocked down a three. Hawks got it on the move. Smith on another. Oh, in and out. Knocked away in there by the Hawks. Jaguars ball. 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Hawks enjoying their biggest lead, 11 points. Aguilar comes across timeline. Over to Wallace. Down to Williams. Back out front to Babin. Babin turns the corner. Goes across corner. Knocked away in there by Cheney. 1:05 to go. Hoffman back to Aguilar. Aguilar lost it, and it's going to be thrown up. Robinson on the breakaway. 13-point lead. Hoffman on the big, long shot. No. Call a foul on 21. Babin's going to bring it in from the sidelines center. Throws it back to Aguilar as he walks back across the timeline. Over to Williams. Down to Wallace. Wallace hustles out of that. Stolen away in there by Cheney. On a breakaway by Robinson. He comes back out with it. Thomas back over to Wallace. Robinson. Cheney. Thomas back to Cheney. Over to Robinson. Darcy squares him up. Throws it away. And they hit one at the buzzer. So going into the fourth quarter, the Hawks going to carry 11-point lead.
It's just a wonderful thing for the town of Greensboro.
Yeah, they love to run the ball and like to do the.
It's just a wonderful thing for the town of Greensboro.
Yeah, they love to run the ball and like to do those little quick hit passes.
Just play your game and be the best that you could be.
As they take on North Lake Christian, as they try to go undefeated in district play. And to start this fourth quarter, the Hawks will have the ball. Let's see if we can get it on the. Move it back out to 15 right quickly. Young Baker's in the ball game into a two-man play, but Darcy and Atkins, and the basket is good. Almost stolen away from there by Darcy. Almost stolen away from by Baker. As the Hawks pick up their intensity. Aguilar. Stolen away in there by Darcy. And he takes it to the rim, and it's going to be a 45-28. 17-point lead. Babin with Baker on him. Williams in there to Hoff. Got a whistle blown on inbound underneath. Williams lays it in. Baker walks across the timeline. Baker to Baker. Cannot get a foul. Jaguars come across timeline with it. 6:37 in the contest. Babin out at the top. Down to number 34. Beaver. Hoffman on a long three, no good. Desmond Atkins with the rebound. One and done. As Smith walks across the timeline. That's going to be a hard foul. Going to give him two. And the ball. See if Desmond can get these free scores here. We done missed 4 free throws tonight so far. 6 minutes exactly in the contest. And he misses 2 of 3, but we get it on the baseline. Baker's going to bring it in underneath the goal. Into Desmond. Desmond's going to work with him. Desmond can't get a break. It's going to be Jaguars ball on the tie-up. 5:44 to go. 15-point lead for the Hawks. And Hoffman tried to knock a long 3 down. Thomas come up with the rebound, and Smith moves it down the court. Down the right side to Baker. He looks for the shot, changed his mind. Thomas, now he looks for a corner 3 into Desmond. Desmond going to play one-man ball and could not get it to fall. Aguilar over to Deaver. Deaver into Hoff. Hoff almost threw it away. Back to Aguilar. Down in the corner to Marino. Hoffman in there. Blocked in there by Dorsey. He should have went up with it first, Deaver. As he tried to get it over Dorsey. Dorsey knocked it away. They tried a 2-man game on the backside, but Thomas threw it a little low. Throw it away as he tried a no-look pass. As the Hawks going to go small ball. Robinson into Cheney. Robinson off the glass, no good. Stolen in there by Cheney. They said he had all ball. Aguilar with the 3, no good. Marino with the rebound. And they're going to call a and one as Hoff went to the basket with it strongly. As Hoff going to shoot the free throw. Bounces off the rim and falls to the Hawks as Smith walks across the timeline. Into Cheney, back out to Robinson. Thomas with a corner 3, no good. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go as Babin comes across the timeline. And that's going to be taken away from Deaver as it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Hawks ball. Three minutes and 6 seconds in the contest. Hawks up by 12. I'm sorry, by 13. KJ pulls up with a little smooth jumper off the right wing. as Babin tried to step into a three, couldn't do it. As KJ works over to little Marino. Over to Thomas. Thomas down the baseline. Knocks out of bounds there by off the Hawks, they say. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 15-point lead. Aguilar as he gets it out to Babin. He misses a long three. As he troubled with it, as he tried to do too much. Under 2 minutes. Babin with the long three, no good. KJ out jumps Aguilar as he comes across the timeline. 145. As the Hawks throws it around, gonna play with it a little bit here, use some clock. Into Cheney, down to Dorsey off the front rim. Out to KJ, no, he said hold it up. KJ slows it down. Thomas. Cheney. Dorsey loses it. Under a minute, and Aguilar gets a basket, move it into the 13-point lead, and KJ walks across the timeline. We're under a minute. And then Dorsey. And they're working with it right now. Dorsey in and out. Hawks moving the ball perfectly right now. Under 20. Had a shot there if they wanted it. And the Hawks going to run it out right here, so they're going to move up to 18-7 after going to a 13-point lead, and it's over with here at the Pope John Paul as the Hawks come in here, walk away with a 13-point lead after a slow start. Most of the points come from the Baker boys. KJ Smith had a great night, and the Hawks pick up a good win. My name is James Smoker Leonard, and you've been watching Ghost Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. We'll see you next time when the Hawks hit the court. Good night.